So I am sitting in front of the Social Security office. I am about to go in, and up until this moment, the closer we got to this date, the more I had to push out negative thoughts, because things can still go wrong, and but things can go right. So I'm trying to dwell on the positive. And I've done okay, and now that I'm sitting here in front of the office about to go in, I am super nervous. I'm super nervous that something's going to go wrong. So I need to stop that and just not do that. So hopefully I get back in this car and do a little video telling you how wonderful things went. Alright, bye. Yeah, so the thing is, this is one step closer to me being an actual person. Alright, bye. Okay, so I just got out. And the lady was very curt, very curt, very unhuman. But it might still be okay. It's just the way she said it. She said because my ID expired, she couldn't take it. And I had called and I told them on the phone. And that I can't get an ID without the Social Security card being updated. And she said, well, I can't do it without an updated ID. And then she said, okay, well, what you need is a medical document from your doctor. And I'm like trying not to cry, and I'm fucking shaking. And I told her I waited so long for this appointment, and I know I'm gonna have to wait a long time again. And then she said some other, just rude. And then she finally says, I'm like fucking breaking down. She finally says, just go down the street to the doctor, because my doctor's office is in a different town, but there's another office that's related here. Just go down the street and get the paper. And I'm like, you mean I can just come right back? And she's like, yeah, come right back with it. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. But why didn't she say that the first time instead of making me have a fucking heart attack, you know? And I come outside and I'm trying to pull myself together, and this lady's like, how was it? And I'm like, I'm crying. And then the lady's like, yeah, that's how they are in there. Just because you work for Social Security doesn't mean you have to be soulless. I mean, is that on the requirement when you get the job? Hi, are you soulless? No. Oh, sorry, you can't work here. Alright, so here I go. Bye. Before I go on, I'm going to do a part 2, but I wanted to add that after having some time to think about this, it's been like a little while now, I am convinced that she knew exactly what she was doing, and that she got a kick out of pushing people to the edge. She would wait, she would withhold information, she knew, and she would withhold information and wait, and we'd go around in circles on something. For instance, knowing that my ID was expired, but that I can't get a new ID without a new Social Security card. And she would do this circle at least 3 times, and then she would have the solution that I am sure she already knew. And then the same with telling me I had to get the document from the doctors. She did not tell me I could come right back. She withheld that information, and I was I know my blood pressure was through the roof, and I was shaking. And I think she was just having a really great time watching me break down. And she did not tell me that. And at one point I said, when I told her I waited a long time, she said, everyone in this room waited a long time, which doesn't make any sense to say that. And so that went on for a while, and then finally she hinted at that I could come back, and that's when I asked her if I could come right back, and she said yes, as if, duh, of course you can. But I am convinced that she knew what she was doing, and that was all done on purpose, and it's just probably her form of entertainment.